On day 1, I spawned in as a baby Elemental Crocodile. All around looking up to me were my crocodile family.
Finally, our savior is here. You are going to save our home.
Your savior? But I just spawned. Suddenly, magical tentacles began to sprout up all around us, destroying everything. We looked around and saw witches invading our home, using potions to destroy anything they could.
It's too late!
A rift opened up, and coming out of it was the all-powerful Warlock.
This swamp now belongs to me! My magic will grow to its fullest form, but in order to do so, I'll need any resource I can! Kill them!
My family tried their best to defend the witches against my father and I, but they didn't stand a chance.
No!
The Warlock was about to strike me down, but my dad jumped in and took the hit for me. The two of them began to fight each other, but it was obvious that my dad was losing.
You are only a weak animal!
My dad isn't weak. This angered me, causing me to blast fire out, knocking the Warlock back.
You are special!
Son, we must go. Now!
On day 2, I was following right behind my dad, racing through the swamp. But it didn't matter, because the Warlock's deadly magic was quickly catching up. It wasn't long before the two of us were trapped.
Bozo, listen to me. I'm not going to make it. It is you that is our final hope. If the Warlock succeeds, this entire swamp, our home, will be destroyed.
I looked over, only to see the magic was quickly approaching.
I believe in you. Please, make me proud. With
his final breath, he blasted below my feet, causing me to fall off of an edge. No, Dad! Ah! I have to stop that Warlock, but how? He's basically invincible. As I said this, a couple of OP pillagers walked out from behind a tree.
Hey, that's a strange looking crocodile.
Yeah, let's see what it drops.
Huh? The pillagers pulled out their swords and axes and began to charge after me. Wah! I quickly started to evade them through the trees and use my small size to my advantage, but they were definitely experienced. I kept running and running until I realized, wait, am I flying? How many powers do I have?
What the? It has powers!
This is amazing! But just then, oh no, it looks like I can't control them yet. As I said this, I turned around to see that the pillagers were charging right at me. In seconds, I was captured. On day 3, I was brought into the pillager's base and thrown into a fenced pen. Hey, let me go.
Come on, let's go get our looting weapons.
No, this can't be the way I go out. Just then, I heard a bark and turned to see a tiny Ravager outside of the pen.
Hi, my name's Spot. I'm the guard Ravager here.
You're a little small to be...
Yeah, I know. I hardly guard anything. The pillagers just tend to forget about me and leave me here sitting all by myself. By the way, can't you just bite out of this?
Oh, right. Thanks. I quickly bit through the gate and started to make my way out of their base, but the pillager walked back out with their enchanted axe.
Oh, no, you don't.
He rushed in as I jumped out of his way. Wah! He was swinging at me as I jumped from lily pad to lily pad until I came across a strange looking scale. It was made out of fire. Whoa. I walked forward and touched it, which caused me to grow larger in size. I gained 5 more hearts and felt the fire element grow within me. I feel strong. On day 4, I jumped down and with a newly found confidence.
There's that freak-looking crocodile.
They charged in, but I was now able to shoot out fire at will. Whoa! One of the pillagers even burned down to a crisp.
You'll pay for that.
The main one charged in and was trying to take me down. His axe hurt a lot, and I was getting low on hearts, but thankfully, with my newly found power, he didn't stand a chance.
You'll regret this!
Aha! That's right! Don't mess with the Elemental Crocodile! With that, I began to search throughout the pillager's base for any gear I could use to save my people. But as I went to open a chest, I was stopped. Wah! You're still here?
Yep, those pillagers don't really care about me. I heard you say you found one of the elemental scales, though.
Yeah, wait, There are others?
Yeah, there are supposedly 6 elemental scales out there in the world that each represent a specific element. You'd be surprised the amount of information I've heard just by sitting by that pen.
Huh, so if I find the rest, I could be strong enough to save my people. On day 5, Spot and I formed a team. We found a nearby coastal island and quickly got to work building up a safe place to stay. I built a small home within a swamp lake, while Spot had built himself up a Ravager house next to the shore.
Finally, I'm moving around. I missed it.
All right, Spot, now let's talk strategy. But just then, he began to sniff.
Is that a snack?
With that, Spot ran out of our base. Wait, no, get back here! I chased after the small Ravager, but I could tell he was determined.
Snack!
It wasn't long until I caught up to him. Aha! There, in front of us, were 2 witches though.
Now!
They blasted down magical potions into the swamp, killing all the creatures within the river.
The potions are getting even stronger. Once we have enough resources, there will be no being that stands in my way.
The witches from there left. What are they planning? I have to find out. I went into the water to see all the damage they had done. This is horrible. But just as I did, a shark swam out and saw all the damage.
You did this?
What? No, it was...
Liar!
Oh no! On day 6, I was swimming through the river with the shark right on my tail. Ah! Leave me alone! I was panicking, and since he was a shark, he was gaining on me fast. He bit me at once, and from its great amount of strength, my vision began to blur. It came back, and I was now at a beach. A water slime jumped in front of me and hit me. Ah! What the heck?
My friend has reported that you are damaging our waters.
I looked over and saw their friend was the shark? How did you guys become friends? The slime didn't listen and picked me up, hopping me to the top of a cliff.
For your crimes, you shall be pushed off and killed.
Oh, wait! I wasn't the one who hurt the river. It was the witches!
Oh, well, why didn't you say so?
We hopped back down, where we could see underneath the water in the middle of the cove was the water scale. Another elemental scale for the taking. I went over to touch it, but the slime hopped in front of me.
You want this water scale, do you?
Yeah, I'm kind of a crocodile.
There's only one way we'll let you.
I followed the slime and saw an empty pedestal with a trail leading away.
Recently, our water slime ball has been stolen, and without it,
I looked over and saw a water slime lose its form, turning into water, dying.
yeah, we will lose our water powers. So, go out, find our slime ball, then we will let you use the scale.
On day 7, I followed the trail until arriving at a flooded village. All the villagers were walking around, looking like they just survived an intense battle. What happened here? I felt sad for them, so I used my fire element to turn all the source water blocks into cobblestone. And done. A strange-looking crocodile helping us? Thank you! Yeah, but what happened? As I asked this, a water splash formed behind us, and there, teleporting in, was a water zombie. That! The zombie charged in and started to attack me with deadly water attacks. It was clear to me now who stole the water slime ball. I was fighting back against him though, and even the villager helped as well. Take this, you undead freak! Together, we were able to take him down. Oh, he dropped a coral map? It leads right to their cave. I bet that's where the slime ball is. Thank you for your help. The villager threw me over some bread. Oh, thanks. With that, I followed the map until arriving at the water zombie cave. And there in its center was their slime ball. On day 8, I made my way through the entrance and made it over to the cave. Fortunately for me, the water zombies were very occupied with trying to eat a chicken.
Buzz up, you losers!
The water slime ball is for the taking. I walked towards it and was able to collect it. Aha! I did it! But I spoke too loud because the zombies turned around and spotted me.
A thief!
Oh no! While I was distracted, one of them ran up and hit me deeper into the cave. Ah! I landed in a strange pool of water. Why is this here? Oh no. In an instant, a shark-like zombie beast came charging towards me. Ah! Wait, did I just hop? This water slime ball is sick. The zombie beast charged again, but I dodged once again out of the pool of water. Aha! The zombies from before came running in, but they were transformed back into regular zombies.
Give us back the slime ball! Now!
No, you stole this, so I'm taking it back.
You don't understand. We have nowhere else to go. We took that slime ball so we could move to the ocean, where the witches can't find us.
Wait, the witches are after you too?
Yes, they are power hungry for everything.
I'm gonna take the slime ball, but I have an idea on how you can stay safe. On days 9 to 10, I returned back to the Slime's Cove. All the slimes were mostly gone without the slime ball.
This sucks. Ugh.
Don't you worry, guys. I quickly walked over and placed the water slime ball down onto the pedestal, which turned all of them back into water slime. They were all happy now, swimming around with joy.
Let's play Marco Polo. You actually did it. Go ahead. The water scale is yours.
With that, I swam down and touched the water scale, and because of this, I grew in size once again. I gained 5 more hearts and had mastery over my water element. Yes.
I see someone has been chosen to become the elemental hero.
The what?
You are very important, Crocodile. The elemental hero has been told as a legend for who knows how long. With all the elements, you can become it, and it will grant anyone with a power never seen before.
Whoa, good to know. With that, I left back towards my base and saw Spot on the way back eating a snack.
What's up?
I'm glad you found your snack. On days 11 to 12, Spot and I made it back home, only to see the zombies from before waiting for us.
It's about time.
We're glad you made it here safely. With that, I quickly got to work, building them up their own zombie-themed home. After that, I built up a quick statue of my dad to remember what exactly I was fighting for. I promise, Dad, I'll stop that Warlock. Just then, the ground around us shook as small pebble creatures came out from the ground and began to trash the base. Enough! With my firepower, I was able to make them burn, scaring them away, and from them rose up a glowing-looking fairy.
The jungle has chosen you, Elemental Crocodile. Prove your wits and be granted the Earth Crocodile Scale.
The Earth Shard? You're on! The glowing fairy flew out of the base, and I quickly followed behind. On days 13 to 14, I was following right behind the fairy, but as I saw a witch heading inside a dense part of the swamp. What is she up to? I followed her and saw witches walking everywhere, with my family all tied up in cages, and the ones that weren't were being tested on with potions. No, my people! I snuck my way through and was able to see the Warlock King viewing from above, and there next to him being treated like a pet was my mother. Just then, the glowing fairy flew in from another cave tunnel.
There you are. The jungle waits for no man.
I looked back towards my people. I promise, I'll soon be strong enough to stop this. I left filled with determination.
Warlock, the Elemental Crocodile was just here.
The Elemental Crocodile? Follow him!
I chased after the fairy until making it to the edge of the large, dense jungle.
At the center, its scale awaits. Good luck. Poof.
Okay, it shouldn't be that bad, right? But as I stepped foot in, large deadly vines grew everywhere, blocking all of my paths. On days 15 to 16, I climbed up the nearest tree and saw if I went through it on land, I would get stuck. I think I have an idea. Because I mastered my water element, I can now walk on water at will. Being elemental is sick. With this, I was able to go further into the jungle, using its river as a clear pathway. From there, I was able to make it to the center of the jungle, where a large cobblestone wall blocked my way.
Stop there, loser.
The pebble from there started to shoot out spears right at me. Ow! Hey! I tried my best to dodge, but it was very accurate. So I shot out fire, which damaged him.
Hot! Hot! Wait, no! That's the Elemental Crocodile! Oh, that's right! We invited you!
The fort gates opened, and in front of us was the elemental earth scale. Wait, you guys coming to my home trashing it was me being invited?
That's how we rule.
Whatever. I went to go touch the scale, but was then pushed aside. Ow! Ow! I looked over, and there in front of me was the Pebble Leader.
The Elemental Crocodile, you finally made it.
On days 17 to 18, I was brought over to a starting line.
In front of us is a stone-themed race designed to be one of the toughest ever made. I know of your powers and wish for you to help protect my people forever. If I win the race, then you will. But if you win, you can take the scale. Do you accept?
I'm guessing I don't really have a choice. Let's do this. The two of us lined up at the starting line as one of the Pebbles shouted,
Go!
The Pebble Leader and I began to race, but he immediately turned right. Huh? I shot fire below me, blasting me up to the nearest tree. But I looked down and saw the Pebble Leader running through a clear path, leading straight to the finish line. He must have planned this from the start. I have to win. I tried to catch up to him, and thankfully from afar, I shot my fire all around him, trapping him in place.
What? No!
While he was trapped, I managed to cross the finish line first. Yes, I did it!
Fine. You can have our Earth scale.
But just then, we heard the sound of yelling. We turned around and saw smoke coming back from the Pebble Fort.
Oh no!
On days 19 to 21, the leader and I made it back, but the entire fort was being destroyed by the witches. They were following me.
Where is the Elemental Crocodile?
I made my way towards the Earth scale, but quickly saw that it was destroyed. No! Now how am I supposed to master my elements? While distracted, I was surrounded by witches and their upgraded potions.
Fire!
All the witches were about to, but the leader dropped down in front of me.
Hold on!
He shot a nearby button, causing the floor below us to open up. The two of us fell in a cave below the surface.
Come with me. They will for sure follow.
The Pebble Leader and I quickly escaped to the outskirts of the jungle.
My people, they're all gone. Those witches did this.
I know, I'm trying to take them down. They have my people, but without the Earth scale, that may be impossible.
There may be a way we can make another. Follow me.
On days 22 to 26, I followed the Pebble Leader until reaching a strange-looking ruin.
Enter here. Complete the ritual of my people, and you are allowed to summon anything within the jungle.
Whoa, thanks. I gave the Pebble Leader the coordinates to my base, and we split ways. After, I made it to the entrance, but it was shut.
You want to open this?
Huh? Who said that? I looked up and saw a statue over the entrance? Wait, you can talk?
If you want to get in, you have to answer my riddle.
Okay.
What has a foot but no legs?
I don't know. Is it a
ruler! You get it?
Yeah, but you just told me the answer.
Oh, I suck at this. Go on ahead.
The entrance opened up, and I quickly headed inside until making it to an open temple room, and at its center was a Titan Pebble being. I walked up to it. Oh, mighty Titan of Pebbles, can I please have the Earth scale? But as I wished this, it slammed the floor and spawned many versions of itself.
Prove your strength, or die trying!
On days 27 to 31, the stone beings charged in towards me. Bring it! I charged at them as well, as we clashed in the center. They had jungle and earth abilities, and would use the Titan's resources to their advantage. Yeah! Oh yeah? Take this! I shot my water at them, but nothing happened? Oh, come on!
I wonder how that crocodile's doing.
Ah! Ouch! Stay back! No! Okay, enough! I shot my fire at the beings, which dealt a lot of damage. They went to the Titan for more power, but I cut them off. Because of this, the Titan beings panicked and burnt to crisps. Aha! Take that! Am I strong enough now? The Titan and the room lit up.
You have earned a wish to summon anything in the jungle.
I want the Earth Elemental Scale, please. Because of my wish, the Titan granted me the Earth Elemental Scale. That's what I'm talking about. I walked up and touched it, which caused me to grow yet again. I was now way stronger and had gained another 5 hearts. Whoa, I now have full control of the Earth element. I wonder what I can do. I walked out of the temple and outside of its doors as an arrow shot past me. Wow, what the?
Nice ice shot.
Seriously? I turned and saw the arrow had hit a wall, and on it was a note. It read, "We are watching very closely. Beware." What the? Who left me this? I better keep an eye out. On days 32 to 35, I made it safely back to my base to see that the Pebble Eater found his way here too.
Hey, you did it! At least my tribe's sacrifices wasn't for nothing.
It wasn't, and I'll make sure of that. Afterwards, I took the time to build him up his very own jungle hut in the base. As I finished, however, snow started to fall all around. What the? Snowfall? It shouldn't be snowing. Does it have to do with the ice element?
Snow? I love the snow.
As he finished saying this, Spot started to follow the snow out of the base. Spot? Hey, wait up! On days 36 to 39, I chased Spot out of the base as he was mesmerized by the snow. Dude, snap out of it!
I've never seen the snow.
He continued to run into a tundra. Stop! In my anger, I used my newly mastered earth element to create a wall of blocks in front of him, stopping him in his tracks.
Whoa, sorry, I don't know what came over me.
Just then, Spot's nose picked up on something.
Huh? You smell that? That smells familiar.
I followed Spot's nose to a creepy cave deep in the tundra.
I can smell something similar to you in here, but my nose is pretty clogged from all this cold.
There are so many tunnels. What are we gonna do? But as I said this, my eyes gazed over, and I realized that with my earth element, I could see through blocks. Whoa, I have x-ray vision. I could see the shape of other crocodiles within the cave. My people! I ran in and found them cowering in the back of a tunnel, and they all looked weak. Oh no, guys, what happened?
Shh! Hey, be quiet! You might wake up the beast!
Huh? What are you talking about? Just then, I heard a loud, aggressive,
That beast!
On days 40 to 44, I followed the roars until finding a cave tunnel, and there in the distance was a large ice beast, but thankfully he was going to sleep. Whoa.
Yeah, after we escaped the witches and hid here, we realized we were in this freak's territory. It took Jenny just when she got back from scavenging food. She said she saw the elemental ice scale.
She did? I have to save her. I started to sneak quietly through the cavern. Easy does it. That was when I finally saw something. Jenny frozen in ice. Hang on, Jenny. I used my elements to slowly navigate around the beast without wakening it. Then quietly, I used my fire to melt the ice around Jenny.
Oh, thank you.
But just then, she accidentally stepped on fire, causing her to set ablaze and panic.
Hot!
Oh no! Because of this, I looked over, and the beast had woken up.
Sorry.
On days 45 to 47, we were running down the frozen tunnels as the beast charged right behind us. Its massive size caused the entire cave to shake. Come on, this way! We turned down another corridor, and as Jenny ran by, I shot back with my fire, but it barely slowed him down. Oh no! We continued down the tunnel, just as a large ravine cut us off. No! I looked back and saw the beast was gaining on us fast.
Your elements!
Right! I used my earth element, creating a bunch of platforms for us to jump across. And right before the creature could follow, I destroyed them. Phew!
I'm so happy you have finally risen up as the Elemental Crocodile, Bozo.
Someone needs to stand up against the Warlock King. Speaking of, I heard you found the ice scale?
Yes, but it wasn't looking too good.
What do you mean?
Go north, and once you see the ice hippo, you'll know what I mean.
I sent the crocodiles to head back to my base as I followed Jenny's directions until I saw a small group of ice hippos looking at the elemental ice scale, but it was melting? On days 48 to 52, I approached the hippo and the ice scale. Hey, what's going on?
Ah! Intruder! Kill the crocodile!
They all panicked and started throwing snowballs at me. Ow! Hey, guys, would you just...
Big brother, help us out!
Big bro? Just then, from out of nowhere, I was thrown towards the lava river. Whoa! I looked back, only to see a massive buff ice hippo.
Stay away from us!
He charged towards me, ready to take me down. Wait, look! I quickly shot out elements of my own. See? I'm elemental. I'm here to get the ice element.
Ah, the Elemental Crocodile. I'm sorry. We have heard what you've done for this world. You are welcome here.
Thanks.
My people have guarded this ice scale for centuries and have never abandoned their posts. But recently, it's like the land has turned against us, and these rivers have turned into lava. Everything is melting, even our homes.
If I can stop whatever's causing this and restore the ice scale, can I take its power?
Of course. You have my word.
On days 53 to 56, I followed the lava rivers throughout the tundra and to their source, where I could see only more and more melting. This can't be good. The lava flows led me up to a mountain, where a large lava pool was. Multiple rivers were flowing from the pool, and at its center was a giant witch's cauldron. What the heck is this doing here? As I said this, two witches revealed themselves and started throwing ingredients inside of it. What are they up to? No, wait, focus. I have to stop the lava flow. Using my earth element, I started to pull up the earth up to the mouth of the rivers, blocking them from their lava source. Then I looked out and shot water throughout the nearby area, turning all the flowing lava into obsidian. Aha, take that. That should do it. Now, let's see how those witches react when I break their cauldron. But as I walked towards it, they saw me. And rising up from the cauldron was a massive mutant blaze.
Hello, my new creation. I have a target I'd like for you to eliminate.
You know, maybe I should have started by destroying the cauldron.
Kill him!
On days 57 to 59, the witches and mutant blaze ran in, but with my new powers, I had the confidence to stand and fight. The mutant blaze was strong, but with all the elements I'd mastered, I was able to overwhelm them.
No!
Haha! I finally took some of you down! The mutant blaze just stood there watching me though. Hello?
I was given life, and I will use it to kill you!
Of course. The mutant blaze shot fire towards me and started damaging me. Ah! I tried to dodge its attacks and get close, but there was nowhere for me to go. Another one of his fireballs hit me, taking me down to low hearts. Ah!
The Warlock fears you? And for what? Any last words?
Just stay out of our tundra!
Big Bro ran in and broke the cauldron, destroying the blaze. Whoa, that was a close one. Thanks.
Yeah, don't mention it.
On days 60 to 63, we made it back to the ice scale and saw it was being repaired.
Thanks for restoring our home. I never thought I'd work together with a mob like you. You may now take your reward.
I ran up and grabbed it, but as I did, I felt its elemental power start to overtake me. Ice began to fall all around, and the cold was starting to be overbearing. Ah, my hearts, they're getting so low. I thought I was done for, but as I got down to one heart, the ice had merged within me, and I had upgraded again. I grew even stronger and gained 5 more hearts with mastery over the ice element. Oh yeah! I shot out and unleashed my new ice power, and because of this, the tundra began to snow, and the nearby area was completely healed.
Our homes! They're cold and perfect!
With that, I looked over to the ice hippos. So, what will you guys all do now? Haven't you watched over the scale for centuries or whatever?
Yeah, we have. And now our watch has ended. Goodbye!
Just like that, all the hippos left. Huh. What a nice group of hippos. On days 64 to 68, I returned back to my base and found that my crocodile family had made it back as well.
Oh, Fozo, thank goodness you're back. I'm hoping it wasn't too dangerous.
Not for me. I'm glad you're safe though. Let's get you all situated. With that, I began to build a brand new swamp area, just like the one my people grew up in.
It's amazing. Thank you. Your mother and father were here. I'm sure they'd be so proud of you.
Yeah, I'm sure they'd be too. As I looked around my base, memories of my old swamp began flooding back to me, and I couldn't help but think about my dad. We're so close, Dad. Once I get the next scale, I'll get Mom back, and everything will go back to the way it was. I can feel it. Just then, every part of the elements began to glow as a bolt of lightning struck right in front of me. Whoa! In front of me was a ghostly snake who seemed to be infused with lightning.
Oh, sorry about that. I was in a hurry and my leader is better at teleporting than me. I didn't have time to see where I was landing.
Your leader? Does he know anything about the lightning shard?
Why, yes, my scaly multicolored friend. That's exactly why I'm here. Please, follow me.
On days 69 to 73, the lightning snake led me towards his snake nest, which had been completely destroyed, and amongst it all were other dead snake corpses. Oh no, the Warlock attacked your people too.
Not quite.
Just then, a possessed snake popped out and rushed towards me.
All hail the Warlock!
I used my ice element and froze him in place. What happened to him?
The same thing that's been happening to my home. Lightning is our primary resource, the main reason us snakes are allowed to thrive. But without it, we are no longer protected by its magic, allowing the dark forces of the Warlock to take control of my people's minds. Come over here.
The snake led me to a large stone portal, which had been seemingly corrupted by the Warlock's magic.
I am one of the disciples of the great lightning guardian who protected us for centuries. But one day, our contact was cut and the door to his world was sealed from us. The Warlock must have done this.
Let me try something. Using all my elements, I let out a blast at the door, which temporarily cleaned its corruption. Sweet. But just then, the portal began to ignite and the ground started to shake.
Oh no, he only does that when he's really mad.
What? Suddenly, I began to lose my footing as I was sucked into the portal. Ah! I looked up and found myself on an island floating in the clouds? Yep, I'm definitely afraid of heights now. Just then, a powerful lightning bolt struck in front of me again, revealing a large lightning cobra in front of me.
How dare you break into my home?
You don't understand. I'm here to help. The Warlock's magic was blocking your portal.
I know that, you fool. I wanted him to.
The cobra sent out a venomous lightning sting at me, immediately bringing me down to low hearts. Ah! You're working with them? Why?
Because they're too powerful! They've already managed to eliminate half of your world! The only way I could protect my followers was to sacrifice their will to the Warlock! Thus, allowing me to keep my power, as long as I don't interfere.
But there's another way! If you give me the lightning scale, I can put a stop to his magic once and for all! The cobra stopped and began to come around.
If you truly are our savior, and it means saving my people, I will take your word for it.
Great. Well, where is the scale?
Oh, young crocodile, attaining it will not be that easy.
On days 78 to 80, the lightning spirit struck a powerful lightning bolt in the sky, which revealed a large obstacle course of floating islands.
In order to attain your final power, you must go through this trial. And once you claim victory at the obstacle's peak, I will grant you the scale. The other lightning spirits must see you are worthy. Good luck!
Well, I made it this far. Let's do this. I began to jump to the first floating island. At first, it actually seemed pretty easy. Until, I was hit from the side by a ball of lightning? What the? I looked around and noticed that a bunch of smaller lightning spirits were staring straight at me. Right, so it's not gonna be easy. The smaller lightning spirits began to shoot lightning right at me, nearly knocking me off the platform. Oh no, I gotta get out of here. I continued on, rapidly dodging their attacks and trying my best not to fall to my death. I tried to fight back, but my power simply phased through them. Seriously?
We're ghosts, remember?
After one more jump, I was only one island away from reaching the top. But just then, all the spirits sent out a barrage of attacks, destroying it. No, I can't stop here. Using my fire elements, I blasted the ground, which sent me high up, right to the top. Yes, I did it.
Impressive, Croc. But now you must face the ultimate test to attain this scale.
What are you talking about? Another bolt of lightning struck out again, and standing right in front of me was a corrupted version of my dad. Dad?
Bozo, what have you done?
On days 81 to 85, my father rushed in and with his corrupted power began biting straight into me. Dad, stop!
You had one job, and that was to protect us. Protect your mother! And now she'll be dead, just like me.
My father slashed at me, nearly sending me off the edge of the island. No, you don't understand. I can still save her.
Lies!
As he slowly approached, visions of my other friends appeared and began attacking me as well.
Some hero you turned out to be.
You're a disgrace! I should have never trusted something as pathetic as you!
I was running low on hearts, but as I turned, I saw a vision of my mother trapped in a cage.
All is lost! You are nothing but a failure!
No, my mother would never say that. I am your savior! Just then, all my elements began to rapidly glow as I let out a huge blast of my elements at once. It struck the visions all around me, and I was left exhausted.
This is unprecedented. Never in my time have I had witnessed such bravery in the face of adversity, even from your loved ones. Elemental Crocodile, you have proven yourself worthy!
With that, the Cobra handed me over the final elemental scale. Yes! I picked it up, and as bolts of lightning began striking through my veins, I had my final upgrade. I grew larger in size and gained 35 more hearts. This is sick. On days 86 to 90, with that, I made my way back to the portal and found all the snakes had been cured.
Bozo, you did it! Thank you so much.
Don't thank me yet. We still have to, but before I could finish, a large blast shot out into the sky, turning it blood red. Oh no. We followed, only to find the witch army standing before their all-powerful leader.
My humble servants, I feel my magic growing stronger with every inch of my being. Yes, some of the elemental creatures of this world still remain, but once we find that wretched Croc and his friends, then I will commence a final spell that will eradicate all life, leaving me the most powerful being in the universe.
You're gonna wipe out everything. I'm not gonna let that happen. Enraged, I rushed in to attack.
Wait, stop!
I let out a massive lightning strike at some witches, alerting the entire army.
Ah, the Elemental Crocodile. We have much to discuss.
No time for that. Let's finish this.
Ha ha ha! Oh, are you now? How about this? I'm willing to barter. I'll spare the rest of your family as long as you surrender your elemental powers to me.
Just so you can spread more suffering? That's not happening.
Very well then. Witches, attack!
The Warlock and his army began blasting me with their dark magic. I tried to fight back, but with his power, I was overwhelmed, setting me down to low hearts. What? No! I have all my elements. I can't lose. The Warlock started slowly approaching me, ready to strike me down, until...
Boss, we need your help!
The lightning snake used his magic, and before the Warlock could get to me, the lightning cobra spawned in front and blasted him head on.
Ah, traitor!
All hold them off! Get out of here!
What about you?
I'll be fine! You're our only hope! Now go!
The snakes and I were teleported away as the Cobra Guardian died protecting us.
Sir, we'll use our magic to track down where they went.
Excellent! Let's finish this once and for all!
On days 91 to 94, we were teleported back to our base, only to find our friends anxiously waiting.
You're alive! Thank goodness! Something happened to the sky. Is it them?
Yes, it is, but there's no use. I tried fighting them, but they were too powerful. I couldn't even put up a fight. I failed all of you guys, and my mom.
Shut your mouth!
Huh?
I've seen you do things that no croc or animal could even dream of doing. You can't stop now.
He's right, Bozo. Without you, we'd all either be dead or under his control. So, if you think you can't do this alone, then we'll just have to fight alongside you.
What? No, you can't. I can't risk losing any more of you guys.
Too bad. You've risked your life to save us. So now we're gonna do the same for you.
With the encouragement of everyone around me, I felt a surge growing in my body as all the elements began to shine a powerful glow. Thank you guys. You're right. I've learned along this journey that being a leader doesn't mean having to face the darkness alone. So with all of us united, let's face it together. We all cheered, and with one powerful roar, I began to lead them out of the base to finally face the Warlock. On days 95 to 99, I went to face off against the Warlock's army. Behind him was a large cauldron, and in a cage above it was my mom.
Bozo?
Well, hello again, Croc. I was just about to take your mother's soul for a little energy boost. However, my deal still stands. Are you ready to bestow all your elements to someone worthy of using them?
Not a chance. I'm taking my mother back, and then afterwards, I'm gonna make sure you never hurt a living soul again.
Ha! How foolish can you be? We've already proven our strength to you, and yet again you come alone?
Not quite. Now, just then, my friends and family jumped down and began raining attacks on the witches.
It's an ambush! Ah!
What the? No! Fight back, you idiots!
The witches began layering down heavy magic on some of my friends, but using my elemental abilities, I blasted hot fire straight at them, burning them to a crisp. Keep at it, guys! With my back turned, a witch began charging up a blast straight towards me, only for Jenny to jump out of a body of water and eat her whole.
Bozo! We got this! Go save your mother!
On it! I turned towards the cauldron, and using my lightning speed, I dashed over to it.
Oh, Bozo! You've gotten so big!
I know, let me get you out of here. But before I could break open the cage, I was blasted by a burst of dark energy.
I'm through playing your games, Croc. I think it's time you finally see the true testament to my power.
On day 100, I was face to face with the all-powerful Warlock. It's over! The whole swamp is already rising up against you. We can stop now and no one has to suffer.
Wrong! Do you know who I am? If any inferior creature attempts to rise up against me, then they will suffer for eternity!
He began raining down dark magic from above, but with my lightning speed, I began to dodge. This enraged him as he began to use his magic to rush in and slash into me. His attacks were powerful, but with all the abilities I've collected, I began to actually take him on.
You're doing it, son! I believe in you!
The Warlock furiously belted out dark tentacles right under me, trapping me in place.
I have to admit, Croc, your strength is really impressive. So before I take you out, I think it's time for Mother and Father to reunite!
He began to charge up an attack, pointing straight at my mom. No! Just then, the power of all the elements began to surge within me, and with one powerful elemental blast, I broke free of the Warlock's tentacles.
What? How?
I began hurling all my elemental abilities at him, but with every hit, his power was fading away. I was ready to lay down one final attack, but then he stopped me.
Wait, no, think about this. You're clearly as powerful as me, so why not join me? I can grant you the universe at your fingertips. I'll even spare your stupid friends. We'll rule together.
I don't want to rule over anyone. All I want is peace for my home. You wanted my elemental powers, right? Well, you can have them. With the powerful burst of my energy, I let out all of my elemental abilities onto him, eradicating him from the face of the earth. Yes, I did it. With that, the Warlock and his army were eliminated. His dark magic faded away. Yes, my family, you guys are safe. But before I could celebrate for too long, lava began to seep in from everywhere around. And in a matter of seconds, I sunk right through. I opened my eyes and saw I was now a baby lava crocodile inside of my beautiful swamp home.
My son, you are different.
Just then, deadly blasts began exploding everywhere all around us, and all of the crocs began to panic. Dad, what's happening?
It's finally our time to attack. As promised, us hippos have been hiding in the shadows for too long. But now, these swamps will belong to us!
What? The hippos all rushed in and began to take out any crocodile they could find.
Son, we need to leave, now!
My parents jumped into the water and began to swim away. But as I followed, what? Oh no, I can't touch water? More hippos then flooded in and separated us.
Son, our entire swamp is in danger. Leave! Save yourself!
On day 2, I ran through the swamp while the hippos were claiming its land all around me. Thankfully though, I was able to escape. Phew! That was close.
Ja, dude! Ha!
Huh? I turned and realized that I was on a yacht surrounded by humans?
Ja, this yacht party is lit! Yeah!
Oh no! I was about to leave, but
What the? A croc is on the boat? Ah!
she pulled out her sword and began to chase me. Ah! I began to run frantically through the ship, which caught more of the players' attention. Sorry! It wasn't long until I turned the corner, and there, sitting in a room, was a strange lava scale. Whoa, is that connected to me? I ran up to get it, but one of the players cut me off and hit me. Yeah! Because of this, I unleashed a deadly lava burst, which set everything around us on fire.
I spent so many diamonds on this boat! No!
The entire ship began to shake, and within seconds, it sunk. Oh no! I was stuck in the water, and with no way out, I passed out. I woke up and noticed I was in the middle of a strange field. What the? Ouch! Looking over, I saw that players were all lined up with enchanted golf clubs.
That stupid lizard destroyed my boat! First one to hit it and take it down will win a crazy strong prize!
Oh no! On day 3, the players began to golf balls straight at me. Wah! I did my best to dodge throughout the golfing course, but nothing I did worked. Ow!
I call that a birdie!
I thankfully made it cover just in time. Phew.
A first timer.
Huh? I turned and saw an ice owl was hiding as well.
Those players captured another animal, huh? Welcome to the club.
Well, we should work together then and get out of here. The owl liked my confidence, and the two of us tried to stealthily escape, but sadly, we ran out of cover.
Great.
I looked over though and saw next to us was a golf cart. I think I have an idea. We both burst through the pile of rubble and were driving the golf cart. Ah!
Are you sure you know how to drive this thing?
Not really. Through all the chaos, the players spotted us.
It knows how to drive?
How? We were about to escape until I looked over and saw the same lava scale I saw on the boat earlier. Whoa, I have to have it. On day 4, I jumped out of the golf cart and ran to grab the scale. As I did, the lava intensified within my body, and I burned brighter than ever. I grew larger in size and now had 10 hearts. I feel incredible. One of the players ran up to me with their sword, but I let out a new lava beam right at them.
No! First the ship and now me? Oh!
More players began to enter, so the ice owl and I escaped.
We actually did it! Thank goodness I met another swamp protector.
A swamp protector? What's that? The owl was shocked and led me to a dock surrounded by 7 statues, each representing a different animal. As we stepped foot inside, the crocodile and owl statues activated. Whoa. What does this mean?
Beats me. This has been here for ages.
Well, maybe finding the other animals here is the key to stopping the hunter hippos. Suddenly, we heard a shout from outside the base.
You guys are annoying!
What was that? On day 5, I followed the noise until coming across a battle-torn beach. Mechanical insects were all around, hurting poor, innocent frogs.
You're my new dinner!
That's just weird! Ah!
Hey, leave them alone! I ran in through the chaos, and with my lava attack, I was able to knock one of them back.
New threat detected! Return to the nest!
With that, all of the bugs retreated.
You saved us! Please, mister, we need your help!
Confused, I followed the frogs until I arrived at their destroyed lily pad home.
A crocodile? Ah! Ignore him. Look, those insects came by and kidnapped our poison frog king. Please, he's a swamp protector. We'll do anything to make sure he's okay.
Another swamp protector. Okay, how about a deal? If I save him, then you guys will help me save my swamp. The frogs happily agreed.
Follow Follow me, you gross reptile.
I followed the mean frog, who led me to a grocery store.
The only way to defeat those bugs is in there. A super glue gun.
You cannot be serious.
It's the only way. Now go.
On day 6, I entered the grocery store, but as I stepped foot inside, I saw nothing but skeletons. They were all roaming around, just shopping.
Ooh, a new leg is only 10 bucks? Yeah, but a head is 15. I'm going to be so much smarter. Whoa!
I gotta be careful. I began to cautiously walk through the aisles, looking for the super glue gun. But just then, one of the skeletons spotted me.
Hey, you're not made of bones. Get him!
Oh no! Tons of the cashiers then ran in and surrounded me. One pulled a lever, which caused me to fall right through the floor. I had landed on a conveyor belt, which led me right to my death. So that's how they make their parts. Oh no! I ran on the conveyor belt, trying my best to find a way off. But the longer I was on it, the more deadly obstacles I had to avoid. Whoa! I got closer to the grindstone, and just before it could grab me, I blasted my lava beam, which destroyed the entire thing. That was close. I safely made it off of the belt and was making my way back to the store when...
You escaped?
This isn't good. I bit into him once, completely taking it down. Take that. I started walking back out and realized there in front of me was the super glue gun. Yeah, there it is. On day 7, I ran up and grabbed the super glue gun. But as I did, all the skeletons snapped towards me.
It escaped our conveyor belt of doom! Yeah, and he's taking our super glue gun!
They began to charge at me again, but suddenly...
Wait! This guy's made of lava!
Yeah? The skeletons then all led me to a room full of arrows.
If you can turn all these arrows into fire arrows, we'll let you take the gun.
Okay, with that, I unleashed my lava beam at all the arrows, which transformed them into fire arrows. All the skeletons then began to jump around and celebrate.
Hip, hip, hooray! Yes, now I can sell them for triple the price!
Well, I'm glad I can help. By the way, why do you even have a super glue gun?
How else do you expect our bones to stick together?
Right. With that, I left the skeletons and made it back to the frog village.
Whoa, the hideous, disgusting beast actually got it. Come on.
I sadly followed them all the way to the clockwork bug's nest. And there inside of it was the poison frog.
Help!
On day 8, I charge into the nest. But before I can make it to his cage, 2 of the insects blocked my path.
Leave now before we kill you!
Not until you let that frog free.
Those frogs always eat bugs. It's time we give them a taste of their own medicine.
Huh? I looked over and saw that they had a full-on dinner table being prepared. You're gonna eat him? Not a chance. The insects were angry and charged in towards me. But once I pulled out the glue gun, they were blasted to the side. Their gears were stuck in place and they couldn't move.
Call in the big one!
Big one? Just then, I was launched to the side. Yeah! I turned around, only to see their leader was a huge mech spider.
Looks like we'll have to add a crocodile to the menu!
Oh no! I dodged one of its slams and tried my best to shoot at it with the super glue, but it wasn't working. The spider was just too big. How do you even eat? You're robots! Ah! I was hit away and saw there in front of me was another lava scale. Bingo! I raced towards it and picked it up. Because of this, I began to upgrade once again. I now had 15 hearts. My body grew stronger in size, and I was now more powerful.
Dinner will start early!
He went in to bite down onto me one more time, but I charged up my claws and unleashed a huge lava explosion, melting and taking it down. Whoa, I did it! With that, I went over and broke the poison frog out of his cage.
That was amazing. I'll do whatever it takes to show you my gratitude.
Sweet, because I'm gonna need your help taking down the hunter hippos. On days 9 to 10, I made it back to the docks with the poison frog and saw that his statue activated. Sweet. I also saw that my owl friend made the two of us a home.
We're gonna need a safe hideout while we take back our swamp.
Agreed. I got to work building him up a nice poisonous lily pad home, so he felt nice and free. I hope you like it.
It's perfect. I'm glad someone's finally uniting the swamp protectors.
What happens when I find all of them?
The rise of the hunter hippos has been expected for some time. Once they fully claim the swamp, all animals would be forced to bow down to them. But it's been said the swamp protectors would rise and take back their home.
Whoa, I better find the rest then. But just then, I heard someone screaming nearby.
Oh no! Help me!
What's going on? I ran out of the base to see that a lone villager was being chased by lava-fied pillagers. He's gonna eat me! Don't worry, I'm coming. Without hesitation, I jumped into the river to swim across and realized with my new upgraded form, I wasn't hurt by water anymore. Whoa, nice. Please, someone, anyone. Oh, right, take this. I shot out my lava beam attack at the pillager, but it was completely unaffected. Oh no. On days 11 to 12, the villager was able to escape because of my distraction. But now, the pillager was after me. Just then, a large boulder slammed right into him, taking him down. What the? I looked over to see a large stone bear had saved me.
Lava crocodile! Looks like I got here just in the nick of time.
Whoa, you must be another swamp protector. I need your help, too.
I know you're trying to stop the hunter hippos, but right now, we have an even bigger problem.
The bear then brought me to the outskirts of a burned down swamp village. What happened?
More pillagers like that corrupted one keeps destroying the swamp, and I won't help until they're all gone.
Okay, how do I stop them then? The stone bear threw me over a map with coordinates to an obsidian cave.
Here lies the key to stopping them. Take them down, I'll join you on your mission.
I followed it until reaching a cave entrance. But as I approached the cave, I heard voices echo out from inside.
Be warned, all who enter here!
So, stay away!
Okay, yeah, not gonna happen. On days 13 to 14, I made it inside the obsidian cave, where there was a massive pit of darkness. And on the other side was a set of obsidian claws. All right, looks like I'm in the right place. I began to leap across the gap, using the natural pillars as platforms. But just then, small obsidian golems appeared around the cave.
We said stay away!
They began to throw countless amounts of obsidian right at me. Most hit me back and almost knocked me in the pit. Hey, cut it out! I quickly tried to rush across, but when I reached the last gap, the jump was just too far. All right, here goes nothing. I shot my lava explosion down at my feet, which launched me up and over the gap. Yeah! Now there, I was able to grab the obsidian claws and put them on.
Halt, you overgrown lizard!
Suddenly, I was captured in a cage of obsidian. Whoa! Come on, guys!
No one takes out claws and gets away with it!
In my frustration, I clawed out, cutting easily through the wall. Haha! What about now?
It seems we were mistaken.
Yes. So sorry. You can have them.
With that, both of the golems ran off in fear. Yeah, that's what I thought. On days 15 to 16, I made it back to the Stone Bear, where I saw the Pillager Outpost. The place was completely covered in lava and crawling with corrupted pillager guards.
Good to see you got the claws. Now, all we need to do is sneak in there, steal the lava scale. That will revert them all back to normal.
Sounds easier than done. Look at all the guards.
Don't worry, I've got a plan.
Okay. I followed the bear's lead as we snuck up closer to the outpost walls. And as we did,
What was that?
Okay, get ready.
the bear then pulled up some stone from the ground and threw it out away from the walls.
What's going on over there? Come on!
corrupted pillagers began to rush out of the base to investigate and left their place completely open. The bear and I snuck into the gate behind them and made our way to the main tower. It's gotta be in here. Once inside, we looked around until finding a lava-fied food bowl? What's this doing here? But as I said this, a pillager ran into the room.
What the? Intruders! Wake him up!
No! I rushed up, and because of my new obsidian claws, I could actually take him down now. But as I looked out, I saw rising out of a large pool of lava was a corrupted lava monster? On days 17 to 18, the lava monster instantly began to fire out globs of molten lava at me. Whoa! Wait, did that thing eat the lava scale? The bear and I split up as we charged towards the monster.
If we eat this croc, maybe we'll get more scales!
Why does everyone want to eat me? I began slashing down the pillagers, doing everything I could to keep them away. But just then, I looked back to see the stone bear getting blasted back by the monster. No! I rushed in and pushed the bear out of the way, taking the molten attack head on. Oh yeah? Two can play at that game. The monster roared again as I ran up, and with one final obsidian slash, I took him down. This caused the lava scale to fall on the floor, and because of this, I began to upgrade. I gained 5 more hearts, and now could shoot out a glob of lava that would create magma blocks. Sweet! With the scale now in my possession, all the corrupted pillagers return to normal.
That was weird. Sorry about that. We won't destroy the swamp anymore.
That's right. The bear and I left. But as we were making our way back home, we came across the deadly hippos. There were cages all around with different swamp creatures inside, and some of them were even working for him.
Keep working, you worthless animals! Bow to your new king!
I saw that amongst the group were my parents. Mom, Dad!
We must leave or we'll be captured just like them.
With no other choice, the two of us left. On days 19 to 21, the stone bear and I made our way back to my base. Once we did, the bear statue had activated.
My goodness, you already have half of the other swamp protectors.
Yep, and we're gonna need them all to take back the swamp and stop those hippos. But first, let's get you a place to stay. I got to work building up a nice and protective stone bear den for him to live in.
Thanks.
As I finished though, a random arrow came flying in and landed at my feet? Whoa! Who shot that?
I missed. Hurry, grab it.
I'll get the cage ready. Oh no, is something coming to attack the base? I ran out to see that some players had captured a platypus next to a river.
Finally. We gotcha.
Man, I've always wanted a platypus. What do you think it'll taste like after we cook it?
What the? Hey, I taste horrible. Please don't eat me.
That's not good. I should do something. On days 22 to 26, I snuck my way closer to the cage as the players were setting up a furnace.
All right, little guy, come here.
Oh, no you don't. I charged in and shot out my glob of lava right at their feet, turning the ground into magma. As the players ran around frantically, I rushed up and slashed open the cage, freeing the platypus.
Whoa, the lava croc? You saved me!
Yeah, great to meet you too. Now, come on! The two of us safely made our escape and swam down the river.
Whoa, you're so cool, and just like my brother.
What do you mean?
My brother, the water platypus. He's one of the swamp protectors too. He's staying at my place to keep a low profile.
Seriously? Well, I need to see him right now. The platypus then led me over to a small wooden blockage in the middle of the river. This is your house?
Trust me, you'll see.
We swam down into the water and went inside, only to see the place was like a giant wooden maze. Whoa.
Yep, welcome to Casa de Beavertail. And the one and only owner is yours truly.
What did you just say?
Coming around the corner were 2 crabs. They swam at us and began to try and pinch us with their powerful claws. Hey, back off! I shot out my lava at them, pushing them back.
Yeah, you'll pay for that.
Hey, what are you doing in my home?
Your home? This is our crib now. Yeah,
And your brother sure was a pushover. What? Don't worry, he's still alive. We needed someone for Big Al's game.
Who's Big Al? Just then, we heard a booming voice echo throughout the maze.
Oh, we have guests.
If you want this place back, then you're gonna have to win it back. And Big Al loves his games.
All right, what do I need to do?
Find the prisoner at the center of the maze before Al grabs you. If you do that, you can have your home back. If not, you'll be Big Al's dinner.
Okay, you're on. On days 30 to 32, I got ready to swim in the game with Big Al.
Ready, set, go!
I dashed into the maze, turning every corner as fast as I could. Throughout it, though, there were dangerous traps, like soul sand bubble streams, which would push me around, and exploding moss? Yeah! The entire place then began to shake because of my scream.
I've got you now.
That must be Big Al. Oh no! I continued to swim as fast as I could through the maze, ignoring the traps around me when... Wait, you're a giant lobster? Ah!
Gotcha.
The lobster rushed in, trying to grab me with its massive claws. But I was quick on my feet. I shot out a lava glob right at him, causing the floor to become magma. With the opening above him, I was able to split fast. And after swimming for a while longer, I had arrived at the last hall and saw that the center was barricaded by wood blocks. All right, not for long. I sped up and slashed directly through it, making it to the center of the maze. There in a cage was the water platypus and a lava scale. Yeah!
The lava crocodile? You came to save me?
No.
On days 33 to 35, I swam towards the cage to free the water platypus. But before I could reach it, I was hit by lobster claws. Yeah! Hey, I found the treasure. I win.
Oh no, these aren't the rules anymore. My house, my rules.
He rushed in and began to slash into me with his powerful claws. Yeah! I tried to fight back, but he rushed in again. And as he did, I dodged out of the way, which caused him to crash into the platypus's cage. Haha! Nice try! My words only angered him though, as he lashed towards me. Wah! Big Al was about to take me down with one final attack when suddenly I was pushed out of the way. What the? I looked over and saw that the water platypus had come to save me.
Grab the scale! I'll hold him off!
Come here, you cheater.
Big Al fiercely chased after the platypus, which gave me the opportunity to grab the next lava scale. Because of this, I began to upgrade. I grew larger in size and gained 5 more hearts. Yeah! But as I looked over, the water platypus was chased into a corner. Hold on! I rushed in, and in my newly upgraded form, I could attack with my lava tail to take down Big Al in one final hit. Yes!
Phew, that was a close one. Thanks for saving me. I deserve what happened after hiding from the hippos here. But with you, we may actually stand a chance.
On days 36 to 39, I quickly returned to my base with the water platypus. I got to work building them a nice river home that was much more their size. All right, here you go.
Not as roomy as my brother's place, but it'll do.
I then went over and noticed that the next statue had lit up inside of the base. Yes, just a few more to go. But as I said this, a thunderstorm suddenly rolled in over the entire place. What's going on? An enormous lightning bolt struck in the middle of the area, and something ran by me fast. What was that?
Bozo! Did you see that?
I turned around and saw that the owl was angrily flying towards me. What's wrong?
It's that flash of lightning! It plucked one of my feathers as it ran by! Oh, the nerve!
Wait, that was lightning. It could be another swamp protector. As I said this, I noticed that there was a huge trail on the ground. The yellow flash was running so fast that it had burned the ground. I began to follow the trail until I finally came to the open desert. While I was going through the area, I saw a bunch of vultures trying to attack a baby jaguar. On days 40 to 44, I rushed in and started using my lava blast to scare them away. Once they were gone, I went to check on the Jaguar. Are you okay, little guy? Once it saw me, though, it bolted away. What the? Hey, come back! I began to chase after it across the hot desert, and I almost caught up when it turned around and shot lightning at me. Ow!
Haha, you can't catch me!
Because of its blast, the ground underneath us suddenly opened into an enormous pothole. I then looked up and noticed that we were now inside a cave full of lava.
Help! Please!
Behind me was the baby jaguar that was stuck on a small island. Don't worry, I got you. I went to it, and it began to ride on top of me as we escaped. We were almost at the exit of the cave, but it was blocked.
Ah! We're gonna get trapped here!
Don't worry, I'll take care of it. I used my lava bite and chomped right through the rubble, making a big enough hole for the both of us. With this, we safely made it out of the cavern and back into the desert. All right, that was a close one.
Thank you, Lava Crocodile. I'm sorry I hurt you and took your friend's feather.
It's all right, but wait, you have lightning powers? Are you one of the swamp protectors?
Yeah, or at least my mom is. Come on, I'll take you to her.
On days 45 to 47, I followed the baby jaguar as they led me to the entrance of the large coliseum. As we approached, we were ambushed by a pack of others.
There's the prince! Arrest the kidnapper!
Wait, this is a misunderstanding. Before I could explain myself, though, I was shocked with electricity and began to pass out. I woke up and saw that I was inside a huge coliseum. All around me was a large crowd. This can't be good. As I looked around, I saw that there was a lava scale in the middle. Oh, hey! I started to run towards it. But in a sudden flash, I was blocked by an electric jaguar queen? Am I in trouble?
Why wouldn't you be? You took off with my son. Kingdom! You have seen this criminal abduct my son. What punishment suits him?
Come on already!
Wait! The Lava Croc didn't do anything wrong. It was me.
In a flash of light, the baby ran down in front of me.
I was the one who messed with him and his friends, but despite that, he saved me.
Is that so? Well then, Crocodile, I will show you mercy, but you must leave our kingdom at once.
What? No, I need your help. You're one of the swamp protectors. We have to team up against the hunter hippos.
Those hippos are the reason we left the swamp in the first place. They're too strong. You should run too.
Please, there has to be some way I can convince you.
Well, in that case, I invoke the Trial of the Storm.
The what now? On days 48 to 52, the Jaguar sped out in the arena in a flash, leaving me in the center. The sky above me then started to turn into a storm.
The first part of the Trial of the Storm is to survive. If you can survive until the storm runs out, then we will move on to the final part of the trial.
All right, sounds easy enough. Who am I fighting? But as I said this, lightning started blasting all around me. Yeah!
Begin!
Lightning started to shoot all across the entire place. And since I was so big, I had trouble trying to dodge every one of them. Yeah! I gotta think of something fast! I shot out my lava and formed a platform of magma blocks to hide under. Yes! But just then,
Hey, quit hiding!
the electric jaguar shot her own bolt, destroying it. Hey! I looked up and saw that the storm, though, was about to fade. But one last lightning bolt struck me and left me with half a heart. Yeah! Even with low health, I knew I had to continue dodging until all of it stopped. Yes, I did it.
Impressive, Crocodile. But now you move to our second and last trial.
In another flash, the queen jumped into the arena herself.
You have to beat me in a race.
What? How? Before I could react, though, the entire arena started to shift until it became an enormous racetrack. On days 53 to 56, I was getting ready to race the queen. I better not mess this up. On your mark, get set, go! The two of us immediately set off sprinting. The queen was already outspeeding me though. Well, I went as fast as I could. Our first obstacle was a huge hurdle that both of us had to get over. She easily jumped over it with her lightning fast speed, while I had to take a more direct approach. Rah!
Keep up, Crocodile!
Our next obstacle was a huge pit that we had to jump over. And because of our speed, the queen was able to easily land on the other side. I got this! Using my lava blast, I timed a huge explosion, propelling me to the other side in front of her. Yes! With my advantage, I was able to arrive at the last obstacle first, which were multiple braziers I had to light up. Ha! I got this! I began to blast them one by one, but before I could light the last one, I heard a loud clap of thunder. What the? I looked around and saw the queen had lit all of them in a huge blast and crossed the finish line?
Well, well, Lava Croc. It's clear who is the winner here today. I'm sorry, but I can't grant your request.
No, but you can't. The whole swamp's in danger.
You had your chance. Now leave before I make you.
As she said this, one of the walls in the Colosseum burst open, revealing the hippos.
Destroy everything, men! Especially those jaguars!
What? No!
The queen began to rush in to protect her people, and I knew that I had to do something. I went to the center and picked up the lava scale, and as I did, I began to upgrade. I now had 30 hearts, and I gained a thick obsidian skin, which gave me full armor. Sweet! Now, time to deal with them. I went straight to the hippos and started blasting them as they were attacking the jaguars.
Oh no! It's the lava croc! Get him!
They tried using their weapons on me, but since my skin was thicker, I now stood a chance. I used my lava blast, which promptly made them retreat and leave them alone. The jaguars cheered, and the queen went beside me.
Lava Croc, I can't thank you enough for saving my people. It's clear now that we aren't safe anywhere. I will join you in your quest to drive the hippos away.
Sweet. Thanks. On days 60 to 63, I returned to the base with the electric jaguars. And since we were back, the queen brought her son over to the owl.
Now, what do we say?
I'm sorry.
Oh, don't worry. It was time for a feather cut anyway.
With that out of the way, I went ahead and built them a brand new home to replace the ones the hippos destroyed. Once I was done, I went back to the statues and saw that another one had activated. All right, we're almost done. Just need one final swamp protector. As I was at the statues though, I found a letter underneath the last one. Dear Crocodile, I've heard of what you've done to help the swamp. Come to my ranch so I can reward you with the lava scale. Sweet! I looked up at the unlit statue and saw that it was in the shape of a giant snake. This must be from the last swamp protector. The letter came with a map, and once I followed it, I found myself in the middle of a large abandoned ranch with a bunch of snakes all around.
What are you doing here?
I was invited?
Oh, right. Come with us. You are safe here.
Thanks. The snakes then brought me inside of the abandoned building. And there, waiting for me, was the enormous shadow snake with the lava scale.
Hello, Lava Croc. It's a pleasure to finally meet you.
Same here. Can't turn down an invitation from someone who wants to help the swamp.
Yes, which is why it pains me to do this.
All of a sudden, the doors behind me were slammed shut and a large cage fell on top of me. Yeah! What's going on?
You see, this swamp has been too boring for too long. The hippos finally made it interesting, and I don't want you to ruin it. Take him away.
No! I started to fight back and blast out my lava at the snakes.
Ah, this one burns, boss.
Yeah! Do I have to do everything myself around here?
The shadow anaconda rushed in and bit into me with the shadow bite. Ah! What did you do to me?
It's shadow toxin. A toxin that makes you very weak. Snakes, take him to the cellar.
On days 69 to 73, I was locked behind bars underneath the Shadow Anaconda's ranch. No, now how am I gonna stop the hippos?
Well, he got you locked in here too, huh?
While I was thinking of what to do, another snake slithered out from the shadows. Who are you?
I'm the Shadow Anaconda. Or at least I was. My brother, he threw me in here and took my rightful place because I didn't want to help the hippos. You're the lava croc though, aren't you? If you help me take him down, then I'll help you with whatever you need.
The snake then threw me a potion, and after drinking it, I could feel all my strength coming back. Now that I was back to full health, I was strong enough to break open the bars, setting us free.
Hey, go check that out.
Hurry, follow me.
The brother and I quickly ran outside before we could get captured by the snakes.
What I gave you was the last anti-venom I had to stop the shadow toxin. If we're gonna defeat my brother, then you'll need to help me make another one.
He threw me down a list of ingredients. Let's see, sugarcane, a mushroom, and milk from a golden cow?
It's a special cow that we have because its milk has healing properties. You have to sneak into the barn where they keep her. Do you think you can handle it?
Okay, no sweat. On days 74 to 77, I began to look for the antitoxin ingredients. First, I found some sugarcane near a river and some mushrooms from the forest. All right, now time for the real test, the golden cow. I made my way to the barn where I saw a bunch of snakes guarding its entrance. I better be careful and not get caught. I went to the back and used my lava blast to launch myself into the window. Haha, yeah!
What was that?
Uh-oh! Before the snakes could find me, I hid and saw that there were 2 snake guards next to the golden cow. Okay, just gotta be sneaky.
Well, thankfully, it was nothing. It might have been a squirrel. I can't imagine what I would do if we had to face down the lava croc. I might freak out.
Hi?
Well, I'm freaking out. Get him. I'll call the others.
Oh, no, you don't. I quickly used my lava blast to take both of the snakes down. But because of this, the other snakes heard all the noise.
Hey, what's going on in there?
All right, got the golden milk. Time to go. On days 78 to 80, I came back to the brother, and once I handed him the golden cow milk, he was able to make another dose of antitoxin. I have an idea, but I need you to trust me. The snake agreed and gave me the potion as he began to slither back to the farm. Okay, time to get to work. I began to make an enormous pit and a trap that makes the floor fall once the giant snake goes on top of it. Perfect. Right as I finished though, I could already hear the sounds of something huge slithering nearby.
This better work!
The brother was being chased by the giant shadow snake, who was very angry.
You teamed up with the lava croc. You've gone too far, brother.
The 2 brothers continued slithering, but because of the shadow snake's large size, he fell right into the hole. Yes! Time to take care of you once and for all. I was about to hit the large snake with the anti-venom when suddenly he let out a burst of shadow energy, teleporting all of us into a strange dimension. This isn't good.
Now we're fighting on my terms.
The shadow snake charged straight towards us, biting into me and weakening me again. Yeah!
You're gonna regret this. The hippos are gonna rule the swamp.
Since we were inside his domain, he was extremely fast for me to even see. It landed another shadow bite, but I retaliated with one of my lava blasts. As the 2 of us fought, I kept trying to find an opening to feed him the antitoxin, but I just couldn't find one.
You're going down. My venom is coursing through you as we speak.
Wait, that's it! I ran away from the snake and began to drink the antitoxin. And right when I did, he charged in and bit me again.
You're done for!
Oh, am I?
What? Why do I taste golden milk?
Because he bit me, the snake was infected by it and started to grow weaker.
Fozo, catch!
The brother then threw the lava scale at me, and as I caught it, I felt myself upgrading. I now had 35 hearts and became the most powerful swamp protector ever. Yes! While in its weakened state, I used my newly upgraded obsidian blast, taking it down once and for all. Why did it have to be this way? As it disappeared, I saw that the brother began to absorb all of the shadow energy flying around until he became the shadow snake himself. Whoa! Using his newfound power, he let out another burst of shadow energy, taking us out of the dimension.
Oh, I can't thank you enough, Fozo. And now I have a few words for those hunter hippos who turned my brother.
Me too. Come on. On days 86 to 90, as the two of us made it back to the swamp, we came across a strange base sticking up out of the water. This can't be good. We snuck closer up to see an army of the hunter hippos.
Attention!
Oh no, hurry, hide! We took cover just as their leader got onto the stage.
Brothers! We are on the verge of rolling the swamp. But as you all know, we've been stopped by none other than the Lava Crocodile. I know you're all mad, but he will have to surrender to us after we show him this.
Suddenly, the leader turned to reveal my mom and dad.
If he ever wants to see them again, he'll have to get through me.
What? I need to save them.
What are you, crazy? We can't take them on without the others.
Because of our argument, the hippos took notice of us.
Hey, it's the Lava Crocodile! What are you waiting for? Get them!
They started charging right in, but before they could attack, the snake used his shadowy powers to teleport us away. On days 91 to 94, the shadow snake safely teleported us to the base. Whoa, thanks for getting us out of there. Come on. I built him up a shadowy farmhouse for the snake so that he could have a nice place to rest. Once it was finished, I noticed that the final swamp protector statue had been activated. Yes. All right, it's finally time. I then gathered around every one of the protectors to tell them what we saw at the hunter's base.
Fozo, that's horrible. What do you want us to do?
I need to save my parents, and the only way to do that is by defeating the hunter hippos once and for all. Once I said this, all of the swamp protectors started to roar out and cheer.
We're with you, Fozo.
We'll do everything in our power to save them.
You guys are the best. I can't imagine what I'd do without you guys. All right, now let's go save my family and the entire swamp. On days 95 to 99, the other swamp protectors and I arrived at the entrance of the hippo base. And as we did, I saw that the hunter leader was standing right next to my parents.
Well, we meet again, Lava Croc. I'll give you a choice. If you surrender, I'll let your folks free. If you don't, then none of you are getting out of here alive.
I'll never surrender the swamp to you. You're the one that's going down.
All right then, brothers, attack!
With that, all the hunter hippos began to charge at all of us. The 7 of us charged in too, though, and began to use our individual powers to rampage. Hurrah! With all the chaos happening, I was able to get to my parents' cage while the hippos were distracted.
Bozo, you're all right.
I tried my best to break it, but it just wouldn't budge. Yeah! It's like this thing is fireproof.
Well then, it's certainly not ice-proof.
The owl swooped in and started freezing the side. And once it was frozen, I was able to break it. Yes, we did it.
Oh, my son, I'm so proud of you.
Thanks, Dad, but you both need to get out of here. Please, make sure they're safe.
You got it.
As the owl flew out with my parents, I felt the ground shake around me. I turned around and saw that I was now face to face with the hunter hippo leader.
You've stopped us for the last time, Croc. Now I'll make you pay.
On day 100, I charged right in towards him, about to attack with a vicious lava bite. But before I could attack him, he fired a shot from his gun.
The blast started to crack my obsidian armor, causing me to take huge amounts of damage.
Ha! You're not so tough after all.
I fired back with a huge blast, and the two of us just started trading hits after hit. Because of all the globs of lava I was shooting, I began to transform our entire battlefield into magma blocks.
Ah, that burns!
Once he was getting hurt by the magma, I shot one last obsidian blast, which hit him square in the chest. But as I did, he hit me back with another hit. Ah, that's it. I won't let you terrorize my home anymore.
You are nothing! This swamp belongs to us!
Using my huge jaws, I ran in and hit the hunter leader with the most powerful lava bite I could, finally defeating him once and for all. And with that, my swamp could finally live in peace.